Alright guys, we just pulled onto the beach right now. We're driving down the beach and I saw these birds working right here. There's a big old school of fish under them. I think it's redfish or something, I don't know. But I jumped out. Oh, look at them, this is crazy. Oh, it is redfish. I got it right in the school. Come on, eat it. Oh, he missed it, he missed it, he missed it. I jumped up, I had to tie on a lure. I didn't even have a lure ready. Big old school redfish. I have shrimp. I probably should have grabbed the shrimp. But there's just so many of them. You can see them, black spots in the water. Come on. It's right in them. They don't. Got one. We got him. We got him. Let's go. We sight casted on the beach. Nice redfish. I drove the truck down the beach. Drove like, I don't know, 100 yards in front of these fish pretty quickly. Hopped out of the truck, threw on the waders super quick, and we just hooked up. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. These are the days you dream of right here. Crazy. Nice redfish on the surf in November. Well, the GoPro died while I was out there, but check it out. A nice keeper red. We can go ahead and let this guy go. The birds are still working. Shine it down there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but the birds are still working. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop in the truck after I let this fish go, chase him back down and try to catch some more. Big old school of redfish, nice healthy one. Probably 25, 26 inch, just fat. So pretty cool thing. I'm gonna go let this dude go and then we're gonna hop in the truck. All right, we're driving down the beach. Here's the school right here in front of us. I'm holding my rod out the window, wader's still on. Just gonna hop out, try to catch another one. Maybe we'll keep one, I don't know. But we're gonna try to catch another one. And it's crazy because these things are in like knee-deep water. So, and look at this right here, here's the school. My GoPro died. I'm so upset that my GoPro died. But there's a huge school going down the beach. Leave the truck on. Go. All right, little voiceover action right here because I have no audio from this, but as you can see, I started out in about knee-deep water, and while this school was working down the beach, they were also working out into deeper water. So whenever I got up to them, they had already started to dip down into that gut. And although the birds were still working them really well right here, in a minute you'll see that they actually kind of disappeared. But right there, I actually hooked one of the birds and got super lucky because I didn't have to mess with it and untangle it. It actually got itself undone. So that allowed me to keep on casting and not miss this fish. But right here you can see the birds kind of leave the fish alone, and that is because those fish were going deeper into that gut, like I said just a second ago, and they weren't coming out of the water. You couldn't see them anymore, but I just kept blind casting in the area where they were, and you could see like mud puddles out there, and I did manage to hook into one. So I'll play out this fight for y'all. So this fish put up a really good fight, and I actually thought it was going to be a lot bigger than the last one, but what ended up happening is that it had the line wrapped around it a little bit, so it was kind of just pulling sideways, and it still was a good fish, but it was just about the same size as the other, around that 24-25 inch mark. I managed to finally grab a hold of this guy, pop the hook out, but whenever I was trying to show him to the camera, he just ended up slipping right out of my hands. After finding that fish, I tried to find the school again, but they just completely disappeared, so I took a couple more blind casts in that same area, but couldn't hook into anything. I hope that was all on video right there. 1/4 ounce jig head, chicken of the sea or chicken on chain, I don't remember what it's called, down south. Two nice keeper redfish. Let them both go. The last one jumped out of my hand. And then what happened out here is that they started getting this deeper water and the birds stopped following them as much. Luckily, I saw the little dark spot in the water and I saw one come out on the surface, cast right to it. I absolutely smacked. So I wish the GoPro didn't die, but that's why we actually got in the car and left the last spot, because the GoPro was dead, so I needed to charge it. Anyways, I don't see them. I think they left. There's another school way out there, but basically what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna drive down the beach a little bit more, see if we see any come out of the water again, but if not, we're done. Y'all stay tuned. Well, it is about 12:30 Monday, October, 15th and 16th, and I think I probably just had one of the coolest experiences of my fishing career. That was a completely impromptu little video that y'all saw. I was over sheepshead fishing, which was the last video that y'all saw on the channel. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, the current was moving too much, so I was like, hey, let's pack up, go drive down the beach. We're just driving down, and just to see all those birds working. Actually, on our way out, we drove down the beach, turned around, we're coming back, saw them working right at the exit, so it was just all luck. Yeah, thank God, that was cool. So I don't know, we're gonna probably continue to drive down the beach a little bit more the other way. I'm keeping my waders strapped on, one hook completely soaking wet, smell like fish, perfectly fine with that, because that was really cool. Yeah, I hope there's some cool video footage of that. We're gonna keep driving down the beach. Maybe we'll see some more schools, I don't know. Like I said, there's a school out there 200 yards out. Definitely cannot get to them. Even farther now, probably 300, but they're moving quick and there's some good sized ones in there. So yeah, let's see what happens. Gonna keep driving. Well, it's a couple hours later. We're back down the beach again. I had to come look before we left. We're about to go home. Put onto the beach, and there's another school of birds out here, or another flock of birds out here working. Probably a school of something, so they're actually not too far. I think I can get out there because we're close to the flats, so it's only like, shoot, I don't know, probably no more than waist deep. I'm gonna put on my waders real quick, run out there, see if I can get out there and catch another fish. So GoPro has some battery in it. Let's see what happens. All right, it's probably a little bit windy. Just hopped out. Water's still pretty nice, but this school is moving farther away. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch them. The thing with this one, it doesn't look like redfish to me. I'm not seeing them come out of the water. They're moving a lot slower. They're definitely moving quick, but they're moving a lot slower. Might be trout. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully I can make it out there. I'm trying to walk down this way a little bit in the shallow water. Whenever I do go walk out, I can walk quicker. Well, it's getting deeper quicker than I thought. Probably about 70 yards away still. Hopefully this is a sandbar. They're working something for sure. If I get out here and it's ladyfish, throw my fishing rod in the water and I quit. The only thing that sucks about wader season is you gotta watch out how deep you go. And right now I'm pretty dang deep on my waders. And these fish are moving quick now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch them. It's getting deeper too. Maybe there's something out here. I really just gotta find me a sandbar and I'll be chilling. Two separate groups of birds working now. I'll tell you one thing though, probably could just sit on the beach all day today and watch these schools form out here. There's no way I'm gonna be able to catch these fish. Mud and it's deep. Usually you'll walk out and all of a sudden it'll be back up to your knees to the top of my waders. Giving it like 10 more yards and I'm done. No, it's just getting deeper. Who knows, maybe there's something out here. That sucks. I just ran all the way out here 150 yards from the truck just to not be able to make it because it's too dang deep. Well, we were so close there, yet so far away. They've moved off probably another 100 yards to my right. Could not get shallow enough. Or I could not get close enough to make a cast. Probably the closest I got was 50, 60 yards. I will say one thing though, I'm beat. I think that's gonna be it. Make a couple casts out here, maybe there's a straggler or something. And then I'm done. As I was walking back here, making a cast my way back, I just got a huge bite right there. more or less just heavy whenever I went to pop it up. So maybe there are a few out here. I was gonna walk back, but I'll give it a minute or so. Tell you what though, oh, there's some more birds diving out on my left. There's birds diving out in front of me now. But that big old group, y'all probably can't see because they're so far over there, but there's probably like 60 or 70 birds in there. Whenever I came out here, it was only about 10. So what they're doing is they're coming down the flats. I'm fishing next to the bird sanctuary, the flats over here on Bolivar. And what they're doing is they're just coming in, they're just ending up in the flats. I guess just tearing stuff up in there. Heading towards the jetty. Wish I would have known that this morning. I would have been out there waiting. And I would come back tomorrow, but the weather's supposed to get trashed, so. I just got bit right out in front of me. I'm gonna stick it out and fish here for a second. Did not feel like a redfish. Felt smaller, but bit it twice. Oh, I got bit again. Guys, I'm missing them. I just want to know what it is. If it's a little sand trout, I'm not too worried about it, but it'd be cool if it was some speckled trout out here. Well, it is November, so who knows? There's one. Oh my gosh, I've never missed so many fish in my life. Must be a school of something out here. Let's see if we can catch one right here. There we go. Feels like a trout. It is a trout. Don't know if that's a speck or a sandy. Not a big one. It's a speck though. Wow. Who would have thought? Looks like I should have been out here fishing the whole day. Trout and redfish in the surf in November. Well, surf slash flats, I guess you could say. Little guy, boom. Maybe there's another one. But one thing that is crazy is the amount of birds out here. You can see them all flying over right now. I mean, there's a big group of birds out there. Probably 30 birds just tearing up some school. There's another one over here, same thing. Another one down to my left. There's another fish, dang. Hand's too slimy. But it is just nuts. And who would have thought? This would be a great day to be out in a boat chasing these birds where you can actually get to them, not having to run through the water with some waders on. So I'm on my last cast right now, and I'm gonna head back to the truck. I caught a couple little dink trout, just the same size as the first one that y'all saw, but did not find any redfish or any keepers. I'm still gonna cast as I walk back, I just can't help it, but yeah, pretty cool. All the fish out here today, very fishy day. Well, that's gonna do it for the video today. Heading back to the truck right now. As you can see, I got all the way to the top of my waders and had to stop and turn around, so unfortunately could not catch the birds and the school, whatever type of fish was under them. But I did manage to get a couple trout, a couple little dink trout. So one thing that I took from today, and I definitely gonna start doing more often, and I encourage y'all to try this too, is whenever you go fishing and you have a good day, maybe you don't even catch a lot of fish, or maybe it was just a fishy day, you see a bunch of action, a bunch of bait, a bunch of birds working, the water looks nice, stuff like that. Write down everything from that day, like what you saw, birds working, you know, school of fish, bait, stuff like that. But also write down the weather. So, you know, today's 75 and sunny. Write down the weather, write down the tide movement. You want to write down how the wind was. You want to write down how the water looked, everything like that. And obviously put the date on it. And then for years to come, you'll have a time to look back and remember what you caught that day. And maybe if the conditions are similar the next year, then you have an idea of where to fish. This definitely helps, but I highly encourage that. I'm definitely gonna be doing it from today. I mean, as you can see, there's literally nobody else out here. Yeah, there's plenty of fish to be caught. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget, start writing down your fish catches, the conditions, everything like that. It's gonna help you in the long run. Until next time, oof. Until next time, peace.